got a bunch of women on the internet that's trying to shame guys and saying that women don't get benefit from marriage. Then Teyana Taylor allegedly, and this is what's being reported, allegedly receives over $25 million worth of assets from Iman Shumpert, including, 4 houses worth $10 million, vehicles and all that type of stuff. And, at the end of the day, they had 2 children. She didn't care about her kids. She got that simp ass nigga that played in Lion King. If a woman would do a man like she did Iman Shumpert, what make you different? And this is why dudes don't want to get married. You can have people say, well, y'all worth $10,000 or $1,000. You don't have that much money. You don't know what you can do. Your life can turn, especially within a marriage, whatever you accrue through a government marriage, that can be split. What do you really get out of a marriage, especially to one of these Beowulf looking hoes? You know what I'm saying? When that's why I tell y'all, don't deal with women who deal with women. That's a mental illness. Now you think it's all flying stuff and it's fun. She can just be a roster spot, a rotation spot, but you never wife them type of women, bro. Do you want your daughter to walk in those same footsteps? Your son come into the room and she with another woman. You think you can separate it, but you can't separate it. You think you can hide it from the kids, but you can't hide it from the kids. And now we just keeping it a beam, but check out the Real One-on-One playlist, music entertainment playlist. What did he gain from it? He gained nothing from it. And that's just the God honest truth. What did you gain? Misery. You had to deal with her attitude. And it's a lot of dudes that's trapped in a marriage right now. That's painful. Women understand they get you in that marriage and then they hold out on you. They the ones that change in the marriages. That's what change. That's a changing variable. But the minute you stop doing what you're supposed to do within a relationship or a marriage, they got to complain. But the minute you call out them not giving you sex, them not holding up their end of the bargain, cooking, cleaning, and all that stuff, it's a problem. A lot of times, what's best for most men, because most men can't pick the right woman. They pick the women like Teyana Taylor who don't give a fuck about them and build lives with them. The best thing you can do is stay single. Corey Holcomb has some great advice. If a chick really love her, and really she says she love you, bring your other girlfriend to the table and see what she say. You're gonna find out the truth. It was a particular clip of a guy. He was asking women that he was dealing with, can he have like $500, $100, $200? They was like, hell no, dude, I ain't giving you shit. And he was like, I done gave you thousands of dollars before. He said, I gave you thousands of dollars in the past. You can't give me $200? She, hell no, I ain't giving you shit. Why would you? And that's who he married. The equivalent of that is who you married. If you can't ask your girl, hey man, could you go, pick this food up? Oh, I need some money. You can't buy, you can't spend. She can't take you out. It's always you spending. If you get into a jam, she can't give you $1,000. She can't give you $500. Can't give you $100. She ain't marriage material. There's so many ways that you can find out, other than even checking if she cheating, putting a PI. Ask a bitch for some money. Ask her for something expensive. See if she can get it for you. She can do it for you, or she can make it happen. Guess what? She asked you for some shit. You got to make it happen. And you're going to see where you really lie at. It was a guy, I always bring the story up. I seen it online. He said Christmas, he got everybody, all his family presents. His wife didn't even give him a present. And his children was like, you ain't get daddy a present? He said, when everybody went to play with their present, he went upstairs and cried. At that point, he realized that the woman that he with didn't love you. Most women that get married to the man, it's not the man that they want. It's unfortunate. Somebody was just, I ain't gonna put that story out there, but somebody just tell me a story about a minute ago about man, most people you sleeping with your enemy. Most guys can't grow because you sleeping with a woman that's holding you back. You sleeping with the devil. The Bible tells you it's not that many good women out there. The Bible says it. He who finds a good woman finds a good thing. It ain't many of them out there, man. And women know they not no good. All my friends are good bitches. No, they not. Your friend was just cheating on her boyfriend yesterday. Come on, y'all be listening to women. They know, most women know women ain't shit. her best friend got 5 kids by 3 different baby daddies, and she's a good bitch, huh? Like, get out of here. Most women like to be used for a 90-day to 6-month period, and then they want something new, more than guys do. Women value new sex, new relationships more than guys. You know, they value that more than guys do. They don't want to be, they want to take. They want to take extract much resources from you. Most of these women off rip. They don't want to, the thing with them is this. They want to get as much as you as they can without giving you none. That's it. They want to take as much away from you without giving you none, without giving you anything in return. If they can give you minimum pussy, they can give you minimum effort, minimum wife ability, minimum energy. That's what they want to do. That's the game. The guy's game now has got to be, I ain't doing nothing and I want the cat. I want to do as less as I can just to get the cat. That's it. And unfortunately, when these women turn 35, 40, 45, yeah, they pride, and visually, you're going to think they pride is still like, you know, oh, they still prideful. They still ain't learned. Them bitches is hurting. She's going to pay for her crimes. Teyana Taylor will pay for her crimes. That I will tell you. She will pay for her crimes. She will have a miserable ending or a miserable part at some point. But why get married? Get married with the government for what? Fuck a prenup. Get married without the government, or don't get married at all. Really, for most people, unless you got the woman that you know that's solid, that know they got your back, you know, it ain't no point to it. You know what I'm saying? I remember Brother Phil from the African diaspora, and he got the Philip Scott show. I hope I ain't, Philip, I ain't pronounced, but he do got the African diaspora channel. And he brought a story up of his wife. You know, he said he was down, before him and his wife got together, really, tied the knot. And his wife paid his phone bill for him. He said, I ain't never let that shit happen again. But just knowing somebody got your back. When women like you, when you got women that like you, they got your back. They ain't gonna do you dirty. Only way they gonna do you dirty if you do them dirty. And most of them won't even do you dirty. They just gonna leave. Because you did them dirty, dirty, dirty. Most of it's hard for women to walk away when they love you. Real talk. But most of us don't want to deal with the women that like us. A lot of us got the complex that we want to deal with the women that give us a difficult time. We want to buy a bitch time. We want to pay a bitch. We'll pay for her time. And at the end of the day, you know what happened to it? You end up in a situation where she take everything from you. Even your soul, your money, your children. And most guys ain't got the resolve to bounce back from that. So it's a price. And this is why I'm not an advocate for buying pussy, because a lot of these guys, they buy it. They fall in love with the hoe, try to make the hoe a housewife, and then it fall apart. But then if you get to the bottom of the story, the foundation was built on cotton candy. You try to turn a hoe into a housewife. What did you thought? You met this bitch while tricking. You had to pay every time you seen her. What did you think was going to come from it? So a lot of it had to do with the selection too. But that's all I had to say. Check out the Real 101 playlist, music entertainment playlist. Hit the link tree. It's the first link in the description. Peace.